At the beginning of Troll 2, we hear Nora's father, Toby, explaining that a troll's heart is made of soil and stone, and its entire body is rock. Long ago, mountain trolls lived peacefully alongside humans for centuries, but everything changed in Europe when Saint Olaf was sent to spread Christianity. Olaf hunted trolls relentlessly, forcing them into sunlight where they turned to stone. Holy objects from the church weakened them, and almost all trolls were wiped out. This was the story Toby used to tell Nora when she was a child. Nora always wanted to help the good trolls, but Toby reminded her that no human helped them back then. Nora's mother then stepped in to calm them, as she was very weak health-wise, and put Nora to bed. Nora loved her deeply. The story jumps 30 years ahead, set 5 years after the previous film. Nora now lives alone in a small cabin in the cold forests of Norway. One day, a man sneaks into her house, and Nora attacks him, only to realize it's Andreas. After her father's death, she had isolated herself. Andreas says he came because she vanished and was researching alone. He reveals the government won't let him quit and is planning new strategies against trolls. He sees Nora's new book, dedicated to Toby, and tells her he's discovered something Toby would have loved. Nora realizes it may be a new troll. They go to a secret lab and meet Professor Larry, who reveals a massive troll named Jotun has been held since Nazi times, asleep for 100 years, while scientists cut its parts for research, leaving Nora shocked and heartbroken. Then Professor Sarah arrives, who became Nora's fan after helping stop the troll in the first film. She is now researching this massive troll. They see that the troll is asleep with something like a human heart beating inside it, while its body is made of plant-like natural elements. Nora explains that trolls are formed from nature itself, which is why they feel like the forest, and this isn't hard to understand. Andreas then takes Nora to his office and research lab, where they meet Ava, who had helped them before. Ava is now pregnant with Andreas's child, and Nora is happy for them. Andreas shows Nora the lab and a special artifact, Saint Olaf's 1,000-year-old order letter, which commanded the removal of trolls, though half of it is still missing. Larry explains they encountered another troll before and kept this second one captive, meaning more trolls may exist. They need Nora's help to find trolls like Jotun, because the government considers this work useless and wants to shut the department down. Nora steps out on the excuse of using the restroom and goes up by elevator to Jotun's head. He is enormous. She touches him and sings a poem from her heart. As she leaves, the troll's eyes open, just like before. Everyone celebrates his awakening after 100 years, but Jotun realizes he's chained and becomes furious. Larry tries to turn him to stone, but Sarah stops him and sabotages the machines. Jotun breaks free, crushes scientists, destroys the lab, and escapes. Later, Nora and the team meet Major Chris at a military base, join Sarah, and attend a meeting where President Martin immediately orders the troll killed, despite Sarah insisting he's vital for research. But Nora says humans can never truly control a troll. Martin replies that they don't want to control it at all. They just want it dead, so the country stays safe. Nora argues that the previous troll was good, yet because of human mistakes, it was turned to stone and killed. Martin angrily says they went after that troll with weapons, and during the destruction, the troll killed his brother too, so he refuses to take any more risks. Nora and Andreas grow sad, realizing the military won't stop the troll peacefully. Andreas notices Nora still keeps a piece of the first troll's body, and he admits he kept one too, believing killing that troll was wrong. They decide to work together and do the right thing this time. They approach Chris, who initially refuses, but Nora reminds him her father died because of his decision. Chris says others died too, and he won't let that happen again. Nora pleads, saying helping trolls is now her only purpose, and Chris agrees. He shows them helicopters fitted with powerful UV machines that can turn trolls to stone even at night. Sarah joins, and Eva makes Andreas promise to come back alive. Meanwhile, a party is raging in a club when the troll crashes through the roof, grabbing and eating people as others film and flee. Chris and Amir attack with helicopters, burning the troll, but it rips out a power pole, strikes Amir's helicopter, and Amir falls screaming. Chris is furious, but Nora calms him. Afterward, they realize this troll is truly evil. Nora explains the first troll only wanted to go home, and humans are the ones who turn trolls into monsters. They had been tortured before, and even today they were still being captured. Sarah says she wants to meet the trolls and apologize to them. Andreas asks if it's even possible to communicate with a troll, and Nora says maybe the troll itself knows how to stop all this. She leads everyone to the same cave where the troll emerged in the first film. Chris says he checked this place many times 3 years ago and found nothing, but Nora takes them deeper inside. Elsewhere, the same man whose house was destroyed in the first film is shown again. After years of hard work, he rebuilt his home, and while his wife calls about furniture delivery, the new troll returns and destroys the house once more, leaving the man heartbroken. Meanwhile, Sarah helps Chris cope with Amir's death, and slowly feelings begin to grow between them. Nora then reveals a horrifying pit where trolls were thrown from above and killed on sharp wooden spikes. She explains the previous troll was actually a king trying to return to his palace, while a troll child was left behind to die in the cave. Church markings of St. Olaf are still visible. Near a deep ravine, Nora calls out using a troll stone, and a hidden troll emerges. This is the abandoned troll child, now grown. Nora named him Beautiful and sings to him with love, teaching Andreas that trolls understand the language of affection. They ask Beautiful to help stop Jotun. When Jotun advances, Nora fires a flare, bringing him into view. Beautiful tries to reason with Jotun, but Jotun refuses to listen and slams his foot, breaking the ice beneath Beautiful, who falls into the water and disappears. Chris pulls Nora away as the others escape by helicopter. Nora is devastated, mourning Beautiful's death, knowing he was a kind soul. As they finally reach the airbase, Nora is deeply troubled and tells Sarah that she once brought the troll out of the cave before, and it was truly happy then. It spent the entire night watching the stars before returning to the cave to stay safe. Now, because of her mistake, it was killed. Andreas arrives and explains that he has checked the entire route the new troll is taking, and it's heading toward their country's capital, Trondheim. Nora already knows about this. Reading from her book, she recalls how St. Olaf wiped out the trolls, stories her father told her in childhood. Olaf lived in Trondheim and ruled the land, so the troll may be going there to take revenge. Soon, the team reaches the city and meets Pastor Nina, who manages the largest church and knew Nora's father. Nora explains they must find St. Olaf's grave, believed to be hidden inside the church, but never found. Nina says she tried many times without success. They explore the caves beneath the church and notice familiar symbols seen before. Near a wall with Olaf's painting, Andreas accidentally dislodges a stone, revealing marks that match Olaf's fatal wounds. Nora inserts 3 rods into holes in the painting, turns them, and the wall rotates, revealing a hidden chamber. Inside lies St. Olaf's tomb, his perfectly preserved body, his silver sword untouched by rust, and a hidden letter completing the ancient order. When Nora reads the letter, she learns that Olaf ordered the trolls to be removed from the country, but his real plan was to relocate them somewhere else and let them live peacefully. The church hated this idea, so they used Olaf's name to slaughter all the trolls and blamed everything on him. The trolls later realized it wasn't Olaf, but the church that betrayed them. That's why the troll is now seeking revenge by killing people across the country. News spreads everywhere as the troll marches toward the capital, destroying the city and eating people. Many citizens believe it's some kind of political conspiracy, and even the president fuels that narrative on TV. Every attempt to stop the troll fails, so the government decides to use an atomic bomb. Chris is ordered to evacuate the city, but he still stands with Nora's team to stop the troll no matter what. Andreas is urged to leave because he's about to become a father, yet he chooses the mission. Nora discovers from her diary that Olaf cut trolls using his silver sword, but realizes silver has no power. It was holy water. She proves it by cutting troll stone with a holy water-coated knife. They learn there's a holy water lake beneath the church and use it to prepare weapons. As night falls, the troll enters the city. Church bells weaken it, holy water weapons burn it, but the troll rips out a massive tree, smashes the bell, and keeps advancing as explosions scorch its body. But even then, it barely affects him. The troll spots Nora and starts chasing her, determined to kill her. Suddenly, a loud roar echoes from the other side of the city. It's Beautiful. He's alive. Nora feels a surge of joy as Jotun and Beautiful clash in the middle of the city. Jotun is much bigger and easily overpowers Beautiful, grabbing and trying to crush him. Nora's team realizes the holy water liquid isn't working well on Jotun. Sarah explains that Jotun's true weak point is his heart, which controls his entire body. If an explosion happens near it, Jotun might die, but the water bomb must reach his stomach through his mouth. They have only one bomb left. Chris and Andreas take it in a helicopter, trying to drop it into Jotun's mouth. Meanwhile, Jotun is drowning beautiful. Nora fires her water gun to distract him, but Andreas accidentally drops the detonator, making remote detonation impossible. Chris suggests using a grenade to amplify the blast, though it's extremely risky. Andreas decides to sacrifice himself to save millions. He video calls Eva, apologizes, and asks her to tell their child his father was Superman. Then Andreas jumps with the bomb into Jotun's mouth. The grenade triggers. The bomb explodes inside Jotun, destroying him from within. Beautiful pulls out Jotun's heart, and Jotun collapses dead. Andreas' sacrifice leaves everyone devastated. Months later, the church is rebuilt. Eva gives birth, and the team gathers at Nora's home, where Beautiful now lives peacefully. In the post-credit scene, Professor Larry secretly keeps a little growing piece of a troll, ending the story on a chilling note. If this story moved you, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit subscribe for more epic movie recaps, and don't forget to like the video so you never miss what's next.